Speech by the Gurubsar, stay true to yourself, live from your own inner power. Dear friends, we live in a world that pulls us in all directions. A world where opinions, trends, and expectations crash over us like waves, through screens, conversations, and systems. It often feels like there's little room left for stillness, for introspection, for authenticity. And yet, it's precisely in that inner silence where you rediscover yourself. In that silence, I want to offer you one simple, but all-encompassing message. Never betray yourself. Not for applause. Not for approval. Not for love, possessions, or false security. Because those who constantly adapt to belong eventually lose sight of who they truly are. You were not born to play a role in someone else's script. You came into this world as a unique being, with your own voice, your own rhythm, your own truth that no one else can live for you. You don't need to dim your light to make others comfortable. You don't need to swallow your truth just to avoid conflict. You don't need to sacrifice your boundaries to be loved. Each time you deny a part of yourself for the sake of others, you give away a piece of your soul. One day, you'll look in the mirror and see a mask, a facade you barely recognize. The highest price one can pay is self-betrayal. So, dare to be yourself. Wear what expresses you. Speak your feelings even if your voice shakes. Be loyal to your dreams, even if no one else understands them. And above all, be gentle with yourself when the world is not. You were not born to be perfect. You were born to be whole, with your scars, your questions, your doubts, and your strength. You don't have to prove anything. You are already enough. Now, about money. Money is neither good nor bad, it's a magnifier. It amplifies what's already present, trust or distrust, love or obligation, clarity or confusion. Money lent out of love without clear agreements can turn into disappointment. It's not money that breaks relationships, but the absence of mutual understanding and responsibility. So only lend what you can truly afford to lose, not just financially, but emotionally too. Because sometimes a debt doesn't end with repayment, but with distance. Sometimes, silence covers the slow fading of a friendship. Setting boundaries is not selfishness. It is self-respect. Don't say yes to keep the peace when your heart says no. A no born from love is more powerful than 1,000 hollow yeses. Self-love means honoring your inner compass even if that path leads you alone. Those who truly respect themselves don't need constant validation. Self-respect is the foundation of inner peace. When you can see yourself clearly, you no longer need to be constantly seen by others. And just as you free yourself, free others too. We often want to help, rescue, or please. But true love does not suffocate, it lets the other grow. Listen, but don't carry their burdens. Be present, but don't walk their path for them. Every soul has its own journey, its own rhythm, its own destination. Compassion means walking beside someone, not ahead of them. Keep growing. Not to be better, faster, or more than others. But to come closer to yourself. To land more deeply in your body, your mind, and your heart. Don't grow to become something. Grow to remember who you've always been. Don't be afraid to stand out. Be afraid of losing yourself while trying to fit in. The people who truly honor your essence will never ask you to change. They will invite you to become even more of yourself. And remember this. Not every feeling needs fixing. Sometimes, simply feeling is enough. Sadness doesn't always need soothing. Anger doesn't always need correcting. Let your emotions flow. Let them speak. They are messengers from your soul. Time is the one possession you'll never get back. Don't waste it on people who drain you. Share it with those who honor your essence, those who nourish your soul. And above all, invest it in yourself, your rest, your dreams, your stillness. Let these words be more than a fleeting speech. Let them be a seed in your awareness. Nurture it. Let it take root in your choices, your boundaries, your breath. Stay true to yourself. Live from your truth. And give the freedom you long for. Thank you for your attention.